Welcome to another installment of the Interesting Facts About Countries series. What dark secret hides the world's deepest Czech chasm, which served as a macabre execution site in the Middle Ages? Why were special date cars introduced in the Prague metro, and why do Czechs celebrate Valentine's Day twice a year? How did the Czechs come to outdo almost the entire world and become the third nation in history to travel into space? We'll answer these and other questions in this video. Enjoy! The Czech Republic is a country in Central Europe. It was established on January 1st, 1993, following the division of Czechoslovakia into the Czech Republic and Slovakia. It has a population of 10 million. It borders Poland, Slovakia, Austria, and Germany. The Czech Republic is a member of numerous international organizations, including the UN, the European Union, NATO, the Schengen area, the Council of Europe, the OECD, and the Visegrad Group. The country consists of three regions: Bohemia proper, Moravia, and Czech Silesia. The official name Czech Republic first appeared in written sources in the 9th century. After 1993, Czechia was used to refer to Bohemia proper, while Česko referred to the entire country. Most of the Czech Republic's territory is occupied by the highland and mountainous areas of the Bohemian Massif. The country is surrounded on three sides by the Sudetes, the Ore Mountains, the Bohemian Forest, and the Bavarian Forest. The highest peak is Sněžka, which reaches 1,602 meters above sea level. The Czech Republic has a temperate, warm climate, while in the mountainous regions it is temperate mountainous, characterized by lower temperatures, higher precipitation, and longer winters. The Czech Republic boasts rock cities, viewpoints, trails, and national parks. This is good news for those who prefer nature walks to visiting museums. Examples include Bohemian Paradise, one of the most impressive places. Rocks, forest paths, and castles create an ideal region for active exploration, with the most famous being the Prachovské skaly, Prachovské rocks. Czech Switzerland National Park, sandstone formations and viewpoints are an ideal destination for those who enjoy rugged, natural landscapes. Adršpach, narrow passages between rocks and high formations make for a great day trip. Jizera Mountains. These are quieter and gentler mountains, so they can even be explored by bike. Jeseniki and Beskid Mountains. A very atmospheric option for a multi-day trip for those seeking less obvious mountains with less tourist traffic. Krkonoše. These are the highest mountains in the Czech Republic, leading to Mount Sněžka, among other places. Interestingly, rivers in the Czech Republic flow into three different seas. The longest river is the Elbe, which flows into the North Sea and is 370 kilometers long. The Lužnice, Sázava, Otava, Berunka, and Ohře rivers also belong here. The longest river flowing into the Black Sea is the Morava, measuring 246 kilometers, next to the Bečva and Dyje. The main river flowing into the Baltic Sea is the Oder, joined by the Opava, Osoblaha, Olše, and Lužická Nise. Currency and language. The Czech Republic's currency is the Czech koruna, while the official language is, of course, Czech. Traditional Czech dishes include goulash served with a thick paprika sauce and fresh dumplings. Dumplings are also served sweet with fruit. Vepřo nedlo zelo, or pepper roast with boiled cabbage. You can also try svíčková na smětané, or tender sirloin with dumplings, and the legendary Smaženého syř, made with Edam cheese and hermelin. And when it comes to soups, the country's favorites are bramboračka, or potato soup with mushrooms, the stringy česneková polevka, or garlic soup with cheese and croutons, cibulačka, or onion soup, ikulajda, or dill soup with egg and sour cream, The Czech flag was adopted on January 1st, 1993, after the dissolution of Czechoslovakia. The white stripe symbolizes purity and peace. Red represents courage, bravery, and the fight for freedom, while the blue triangle symbolizes stability and belonging to the Slavic community. Czechs love sports. The two leading sports are soccer and ice hockey, which are the most popular. Sports generate strong waves of patriotism here. Basketball, volleyball, handball, athletics, and floorball are also practiced. The capital and largest city of the Czech Republic is Prague, situated on the Vltava River. It is a gigantic tourist and cultural center, home to the seat of government, parliament, and the president. It is here that the German-speaking writer of Jewish descent, Franz Kafka, was born. In terms of ethnic groups, according to the 2021 census, Czechs, 93.8%, and Moravians, 5%, predominate in the country, followed by Slovaks, Poles, Germans, and Ukrainians. And finally, let's move on to some interesting facts about the Czech Republic. 1. The Czechs were the third nation, after the Americans and Russians, to be in space. In 1978, cosmonaut Vladimir Remek flew aboard a Soyuz spacecraft. 2. According to legend, during the first lunar landing, American astronauts played the song Novosvětská from a tape composed by Czech composer Antonín Dvořák. 3. Have you ever wondered who invented soft contact lenses? It was Czech researchers Otto Wichterle and Drahoslav Lim who patented their production method in 1963. The world of medicine owes the most effective antiviral drugs against the HIV virus to Czech scientist Antonín Holý. 5. Prague Castle is listed in the Guinness Book of Records as the largest ancient castle in the world. It covers an area of over 7 hectares, or a staggering 70,000 square meters. 6. Prague is home to the Velký Strahov Stadium, the largest football stadium in the world. Its now decaying stands can accommodate an unimaginable 250,000 spectators. 7. The Hranica Propast is the world's deepest gorge, concealing a freshwater lake. It is estimated to be up to 800 meters deep, and in the Middle Ages it served as a macabre execution site where condemned prisoners were thrown. 8. Prague and Czech locations regularly imitate other corners of the world in cinema. It was in the Czech Republic that such hits as Mission Impossible, Casino Royale, Hannibal, The Bourne Identity, and the Oscar-winning Jojo Rabbit were filmed. 9. Ferdinand Porsche, the famous Austrian designer and creator of the Porsche car powerhouse, was actually born in what is now the Czech Republic, in the village of Vratislavice nad Nisou. 10. If you're looking for love in the Czech Republic, just go underground. In the Prague metro, you can find a special dating car that facilitates networking. 11. Czechs love celebrating love so much that they have 2 Valentine's days. In addition to February 14th, they also celebrate it on May 1st, which is the patron saint of the Czech romantic poet Karel Hynek Mácha. 12. The history of children's literature began in the Czech Republic. Jan Amos Komenský wrote and published the world's first children's book, Orbis Sensualium Pictus, in 1658. 13. The windows of the enormous Prague castle hide a dark secret. They witnessed so-called defenestrations, the throwing of inconvenient councillors or politicians out of windows, 4 times. 14. Czechs are one of the most literate nations in the world, with the best network of public libraries in the world. The average citizen devours as many as 13 books a year. 15 Czechs are one of the most atheistic nations in the world. It's said tongue-in-cheek that they don't believe in God because they think they're gods. That's all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Leave a comment about the content Dating Wagon for the sake of reach, and I'll say goodbye to you all and see you in the next video. Bye bye.